Following a massive military raid in Tapalpa, Jalisco, Mexican authorities have confirmed the death of Nemesio Oseguera Cervantes, known as El Mencho. He was the leader of the Jalisco New Generation Cartel and died from his wounds while being airlifted to Mexico City. In response, his cartel set off a wave of deadly attacks. At least 25 National Guard members and numerous cartel operatives were killed in violent clashes. The deadly chaos has spilled over into 20 states across Mexico, with over 250 narco-blockades turning highways into infernos. From Guadalajara to the border, cities are under code red as the Mexican National Guard fights back against coordinated ambushes.
Major flames there, huge plumes everywhere. Another big one over there.
The situation for tourists has been alarming. Videos from inside Puerto Vallarta and Guadalajara airports show passengers running for cover and abandoning luggage as reports of armed men near the terminals sparked panic. The U.S. and Canadian governments have issued shelter-in-place orders for Jalisco, Quintana Roo, and Baja California.
En este momento, pues, es garantizar la paz y la seguridad de toda la población.
President Claudia Sheinbaum is urging calm, insisting that despite the chaos, most of Mexico is operating normally. She praised the military's bravery and highlighted the absolute coordination between state and federal forces. Sheinbaum confirmed that U.S. intelligence was vital in taking down the cartel leader, signaling a major win for her administration's security strategy. I want to bring in Bret Johnson. He serves as pastor at Eastside Christian Church in Las Vegas. He is leading a mission to help rebuild a church in Guadalajara, Mexico. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yeah, thank you, Veronica. Thanks for your interest in this story.
For sure. Now, can you tell us what has the last 24 hours been like for you?
Yeah, everything was very calm in Guadalajara, Mexico until 9 a.m. on Sunday morning local time, when everything changed like radically within just minutes. We had gone out for coffee and came back to our hotel and looked out, and there was a fire only a couple blocks from us. And then we heard a massive fire response at like 20 fire trucks. And I couldn't understand really why there was such a strong response. Later realizing that the fire we were seeing out of our window was not the only fire burning in town. And apparently somebody had lit vehicles on fire near the main central market and the main intersection in the center of the city. And so then at that point, the city started shutting down. The government apparently called what they call a code red, and it asked all businesses to close. So yeah, the city went into a shutdown. So a city of millions of people I've never seen anything like it, quite like it that quickly. A big city just to completely shut down. Businesses shut their doors, asked people to leave, and the streets emptying immediately. It was crazy.
How alarming was it, and are you relying on your faith during these difficult times?
Yeah, it was disturbing. We did have an incident not long after that where we had returned to the hotel, and some people from the street ran into our hotel lobby seeking shelter and screaming, "Correle, correle," run, run. And, that was alarming because apparently they had seen something that alarmed them out on the street. So the Mexican people are unsettled, I would say, and nervous.
And lastly, can you tell us a bit about your message and what you're doing there?
Yeah, so I came down here to work. Every year we come with a group of men to work at a camp that was established in the 1950s by an American family, and it serves youth from the city of Guadalajara. And so we bring a group down every year to do some construction, repairs, and painting, cleaning, along with Mexican friends. And it's a great week. And so everything was good. We finished last week, did all of our projects, and then my wife flew down for 4 days of R&R and fun, and that obviously has changed.
Pastor Bret Johnson, thank you so much, and please stay safe.
Thank you, Veronica, so much.